before I was like, ugh. Come on, you. And success.
Hooray!
You know what? I'm done. Let's close can. Swag. Guess what time of the year it is, babe?
It's spring. Wait.
I mean, it's fall, autumn, autumnal decorations, here they are. We wanted to show you all inside the house, do a little bit of a tour, and talk about some of the accessible features. Some are small, some are bigger. We're gonna show you guys everything. So you wanna go check it out?
Yes.
All right, we gotta start with the ramp because obviously I can't use this. So we gotta go in the house another way.
Okay.
Come on. Take forever to spin.
Come on.
Coming. Look at this. A rampy ramp. I love this thing. So this ramp, you can see there are two different colors here. We bought this house from a quadriplegic. He didn't need the exact same kind of accommodations I need, but a lot of them were pretty close, and he definitely needed a ramp. And so this ramp was already here. So what we wanted to do was utilize what we had, jack up the bottom end. So like if it was like this before, we just jacked up the bottom end there, and then we extended it out so it's much further.
And you're not struggling coming up the ramp.
Right, before I was like, ugh.
Well, you couldn't stop like you just did on the other ramp because you would go backwards. Oh, you're gonna splinter.
Ow! I can't feel my hands, I'm fine.
Yeah.
But now I can push it up really easily, or push up it really easily. All right, I've been working on my stopping. When I was with my parents at their house, I had to use a lift up and down, but flying down a ramp is fun, so I prefer that. Something that we considered with the locking system and getting out of the house. Locking up the house when we're leaving and then unlocking when we get back in is very easy with this thing. All you have to do is hit the little lock on top. I don't need to use a key or any of that, so it's very convenient. And then lastly, this is a little hook that we discovered because it was left on the house. And I've never had one of these before, but it's the perfect way to shut a door behind me. All I have to do is come right here, hook my fingers in there, and success.
Hooray!
Shutting doors behind you in wheelchairs is very annoying.
Well, you can leave, unlock the door, and unlock the door and come back home without me. So that gives you a huge sense of independence.
Yes, absolutely.
Perfect.
Come on in, love. I'll get the door behind you.
Thank you.
Of course, anything for you.
It's a little dark in here. You mind turning on some lights?
Yeah, I guess I can do that.
Yeah, you can do it very easily with these buttons.
You can also hit this light, and we have a light switch right here as well, which we can use, which makes life even easier.
Hey.
So we turned up the island light because it was too dark. I'm gonna go turn those lights on as well. A lot of these lights you're seeing, like these can lights that we put in, really made a huge difference in this space because it would get pretty dark in here before, even with the skylights and stuff. Just getting lights has made a huge difference.
And they are voice activated.
They are.
We just haven't set them up.
We haven't set that up yet, no.
Because it's so easy for you to push a button, so we just haven't done it. But there's that possibility.
Yes, and Steve's probably gonna help us with that because his whole house is set up. But I guess I accidentally started showing off another feature here, which is our island. We intentionally wanted a very large island and one that had an overhang so that I could very easily pull up underneath it and shovel food directly into my face. And it works. I do a lot of shoveling. We eat at the island almost every single night. Charisma sits here and I sit here, and then it's very nice.
Yes, and this is the perfect spot if Cole wanted to cook. We can set up our induction cooktop that we have, set it there so Cole is able to cook or sleep, because as you can see, our kitchen isn't super accessible, and we purposely didn't try to make it accessible because we had this option for Cole to cook.
Not necessarily like an accessibility thing, but we made sure to get one that had doors I could easily open. I am able to pull up underneath this and like grab drinks and stuff or ranch if I'm in the mood to drink some ranch.
Well, we try to put most of Cole's things in that drawer, except there are a couple things out of place, but.
Oh, our food is in there from the wedding tasting earlier.
Yes.
Oh, it was so good, y'all. I cannot wait for our wedding meal.
Well, speaking of our wedding, we have 45 more days. Woo!
Yeah. This is another one of my chores every night. I come over here and I change the block. This is correct, right? I did that last night? Okay. 45 days, y'all.
Well,
it's coming up.
If you actually count, you realize that is no longer December 19th. It is November 7th.
Yes, we changed.
Why?
We pushed it up primarily because there are health concerns in the family. We wanted everybody to be able to witness our union, whether that's virtual or whatever. So that's why. Now, another cool feature is what we have over here. You may have seen this from our pantry video, but I wanted to be able to be independent cooking meals for myself. I may not be able to do a lot of stuff over there, like on the gas range and with the toaster and all that. But if I know I'm gonna be at home, we could put some meat or put a meal in like Tupperware or something, and then I could work the microwave by pulling it out just like this. And that way I can open the door, come under, and I can get whatever food out, no problem. We also are big snackers, and we have a message from Cole and Charisma in the future to tell you about one of our favorite snacks. Cole and Charisma, take it away.
Well, hey there, Cole.
Whoa.
Apparently, future Cole is much taller.
Yes, I am. No, it's just my power chair. I have a platform left, so I'm taller.
Yay.
This is kind of cool.
It is pretty cool.
I feel like I can see everything. Today, we want to tell you all a little bit about Rip Van waffles.
Yes.
These waffles are little tiny little waffles, and it's the perfect snack, and we're big snackers, and so these are delicious. We're also big on waffles too.
Waffles and snacks, the perfect combination.
They're the perfect size for mugs. Like if you have coffee, you can put one of these waffles right on the top of the mug, and it collects all the steam and the heat and some of the flavor from the coffee, which is really cool.
We really like that in the morning. So they have different flavors, snickerdoodle.
It's gonna be my favorite.
No, I thought cookies and cream would be your favorite.
No, that's you. I'm all about the snickerdoodle life.
Snickerdoodles, cookies and cream, honey and oats, chocolate brownie, and Dutch caramel vanilla.
Yes.
I think that would be my favorite.
Yes.
Caramel, oh, so good.
But you can see they're the perfect little snack size. When you're running out the door in the morning, it's like so easy to just grab a little waffle and go.
Yes, and we've been really trying to find small snacks to snack on that are also like much healthier, because we are just like trying not to consume too much sugar. So these Rip Van waffles are even better because it only has 3 grams of sugar, so much less sugar. They're only 100 calories, which is really nice.
Good for your belly.
So it's just a healthier way to snack on things without worrying so much about the calories and the sugars within the snack.
Even has high fiber, so if you need help with some fiber stuff, these are a good solution. So yes, you can try 5 free waffles by clicking the link in our description. You'll also get $10 gift card for free too. And, because there's more, it's like an infomercial, get it? You can get 1 month complimentary membership to Healthy Finds, where you get all sorts of cool snack options, just like Rip Van waffles.
All you have to do is pay for the shipping and handling, and they're all yours, and you'll probably get addicted and want more, so there's that.
They're really good, y'all.
All right, back to you, Cole and Charisma.
Bye. Perfect. Thank you for that, Cole and Charisma from the future. All right, now, before we leave the kitchen, there's one last thing. This very awesome trash can that one of our subscribers actually got us. We've been loving this. It is voice activated as well as motion sensor, so if you're holding something, or you could just do that. And then shut. We'll go shut, shut, shut. Come on, we're filming, shut. Okay. Or you could simply say, open can.
Hey, it worked first try.
Yeah. Hey, stay open. You know what? I'm done. Let's close can. Swag. I love that thing.
It's great.
Everybody loves it too. Whenever people come over, we'll be like in the bedroom and they're like, open can. I was like, okay, you don't have to scream at it. Oh.
See, you don't have to scream because it hears you so easily.
Now we're about to roll back to the bedroom, show you all what we've got going on in there. But we want to remind people that this used to be 3 separate rooms. And
Oh my gosh.
I'm just chilling. I'm good.
Oh my gosh, that was good, babe. Way to play that one off.
Yeah, it's whatever. We hate little rooms, and I hate having to weave in and out of doorways all the time. So we just wanted a big open concept. And we're open people anyway, so it just makes sense with who we are. So we knocked out all the walls and turned it into a great room. Love it.
All right, to the bedroom.
To the bedroom. I've gotten really good at getting in and out of that door. I was worried initially that it was gonna be a big pain in the butt, but it's actually really easy to whip in and out. If you stand right here, Dave, you can kind of see the difference between a widened doorway and a non-widened doorway.
Yeah.
Because that's the only door in the house that is not widened. We're really fortunate to buy a house from a quadriplegic where all the doors are already widened, because it can be very expensive having to redo doorways.
As you can see, it's very open as well. We don't have much furniture in here, which is also why it's very open.
Right.
We really just have a bed, a side table, and a dresser, and a little plant back there. But we're working on getting more things. I think the biggest thing is the bathroom.
The bathroom?
Yeah.
All right, let's head to the bathroom.
Yes.
Come on over. Come on over, baby. This might be one of my favorite rooms in the house. We invested a lot into this bathroom because we spend a lot of time in the bathroom. Also, we were tired of feeling cramped with one sink, so we wanted 2 sinks, a big mirror, and all that sort of stuff. So if we splurged anywhere in the house, it was in here. But one of the features that makes it a little better for me is having a sink that's roll under. I get to get all the way underneath, and then just like the door handle, having levers that I can wrap my head around and operate very easily. So this is great, and Charisma is the best little decorator.
Well, these are wonderful gifts from my mom and my best friend. So it's easy to decorate when you get really nice gifts. But oh hey, but hey, how are you guys?
Hey, that's Charisma,
It's been a
y'all.
long time since
remember?
I've seen you. But no, I actually put on makeup today, so it's been a long time with COVID and everything. Oh, and I put a cute little dress on. Woo woo.
Throw those hips a little bit. Yeah. I can try.
You throw your hips.
Yeah.
Hey, there we go. Shake it.
All right, now next, our gigantic shower. Plenty of space to operate, not just for me, but for Charisma as well, because Charisma is in here and helps me with showering. So we have plenty of room for the both of us, and we got like the curved shower curtain to give us a little bit of extra space. Something that I was concerned with was being able to operate the shower on my own, especially with the temperature. I can get anxiety sometimes if someone, like I'm in the shower and I have it like kind of hot because I like it kind of hot, and someone leaves the room. If it gets too hot all of a sudden, or there's some sort of spike in temperature, I get scared sometimes. I'm not gonna be able to turn the shower off or get out, and I'm gonna burn. So I wanted to be able to control this. And when I position myself in here, I'm pretty much sitting here, and I can use my right hand to change the temperature and turn the water on and off. So we have the 2 stationary shower heads.
Yes.
But then this last shower head here is handheld for Charisma. And Charisma got all the perfect like tools and stuff. She put this here, and it's the perfect spot for my IC tools. So whenever I do an IC, I use this to keep my pants open, and then this is a pincher, or helps me actually pinch the catheter and put it in. I think that's everything with the bathroom.
Yeah, do you want to end with our perfect little outside hangout spot?
Can we show them the closet first?
Oh, duh!
Duh.
How did we forget the closet?
Let's go to the closet. All right, so y'all already know that this is our closet, but this is our old bathroom. When we bought the house, this room was the bathroom. But we were like, we want something more, something different, so we turned it into this beautiful closet. And the barn door is so easy for me to operate. I love that, and I can roll right in. Here it is.
Yes.
Charisma and Brianna did an amazing job cleaning it and putting it together. And so we worked pretty closely with Closet Factory on the closet, and something they were very intentional with in their design is me getting in and actually being able to access my clothes. I don't really dress my lower body, but I do dress my upper body. So I wanted to be able to get to shirts and things and coats. So this is the perfect bar because I can just reach over and whatever I want, just take it off, get my shirt, put it right back on. We have beds that are very adjustable. They're actually 2 twin beds. Twin extra long,
Here, lift up the sheets.
just slid together. So you can kind of see
There
there.
we go.
two twins. Charisma has hers, I had mine, and each side kind of moves around independently, so you can raise the head of the bed up. If you want to just hang out at night, you can raise the feet of the bed up if you need help shifting me in the bed, or you just don't want to bend over to put my socks on or whatever. And then also, the whole bed raises up in like an anti-snore kind of mode. We haven't used it for snoring yet, though I do snore a little bit, don't I?
You do.
But we don't really use it for anti-snoring. We use it for when I transfer in and out of the chair. Well, mostly when I'm transferring into the chair, I just position it here, and then we can raise the top part of the bed up a little bit, and it gives me more of a decline into the chair, which just makes my life easier. This is your baby. You ready?
Yes.
All right. Take us out there, love. Here, I'll open the door
It has
for
your
you.
handle, so the perfect handle once again for Cole to operate it. You want me to go out first?
Yeah, after you, my love.
Come on out.
Let me use my ramp that we just got. Oh, perfect. Here's our little oasis.
Yes.
Secret hideaway. Literally last night, we were out here till, what time do you think?
Like 10:30, 11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was pretty late and it was pretty cold, but we got the furniture and we just wanted so badly to have our little deck area. Charisma was very bravely putting it all together at night in the cold, and I sat here with a bunch of blankets on.
Keeping me company and helping me too.
Yeah, and I think this is the coolest little hangout area.
Oh my gosh, I love it. And I put a little fake plant out here because it's out in the sun and I just didn't want to kill anything. So here's a fake one.
We weren't always gonna have a deck here. In fact, it wasn't in the plans at all until a family friend of ours who works at an assisted living home asked if there was a second exit in case of an emergency. Before this, the only exit was right by the kitchen, and if there were a fire in the kitchen and we were in the bedroom, there would have been no way out. So she was like, you should really consider a second exit in case of an emergency. So instead of having like a big window here like we planned, we got these French doors and we built this deck so that I could get out in case of a fire and Charisma could help me. We also put some stairs on that side in case like the ramp itself over there was on fire. We could just go down the stairs. It might not be pretty, but anything to get away from death is preferable.
Yeah.
So this was a great idea, and in hindsight, we just love having an extra little space over here for ourselves.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah.
Love it.
There's a spider right there.
Where?
It's about to land on my leg. Oh, it's gonna land on me. Babe, help me. I'm gonna die.
I don't know where it went.
It's probably infecting me with Spider-Man. So that's our house tour, y'all.
Yes, we love our home so much. It's funny how quickly you get into a routine. So we have like a night routine every night where I put all the dishes away, Cole cleans up, put the blankets away, because we always like watch TV with blankets and stuff. And so we have a routine, and in the morning we have a routine.
It really has started feeling like a home more and more, especially with some decorating and like putting out the fall stuff, like having seasonal decorations, like that's very homey.
But what we focused on mostly was just making it accessible enough for Cole to like roll around and feel comfortable in this space, make it large enough for him to go through doorways and things like that. We definitely want to really focus on making things really accessible, like a cabinet he can roll under and access things and just make it a little different. But this is how we made this space work.
Our plan was kind of just like do the best we can to make things accessible and make it easy for me to do whatever I thought I was going to be doing. Like do that with the intention also of figuring out what other areas of opportunity there are for accessibility, and then make those changes down the road or whenever we like build our dream home one day. But I think we did pretty well with, you know, getting it to a pretty high level of accessibility.
Really, when we bought this house, the main thing was the widened doorways and the ramp getting in. Nothing else was accessible really like that.
Outside of that, we had to do a lot.
Yes.
But it's our home now. We're so happy.
We are happy.
Yes.
I love it. This is the first time I really get to sit down. And
You're
I'm
gonna stay out here all night, aren't you?
Good night.
So thanks for watching, everyone.
Yes, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and stay positive. Peace. You want to get it?
You want me to?
Yeah, you're the one giving the tour today, mister.
I'll do it with my forehead.
Oh, you're gonna get grief
ready?
on it.
Did that work?